It's raining cats and dog outside. Perfect day to show you a video editing tutorial today. Stay tuned. Greetings everybody, welcome back to another video. On this week's video, I'm going to show you how to select certain things in your videos and change its color. Now, I'm going to be showing you a few ways of how to do it. Now, videos have a lot of different factors that could affect it to the point where it's pretty difficult to change the colors of certain things in it. But hopefully with these few techniques in combination, you'll be able to select anything you want in your videos and change its color. So let's go on to the computer and get right to it. Alright, let's get started. I have DaVinci Resolve open and I already have a project set up, and I imported a few clips that I'm going to be doing work on. The first clip is a clip I took at Pier 36. It's a short time lapse that I did. Also did a vlog of this vantage point a few months back. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave a link up in the corner for you to go check it out. But one of the comments on that location is that they noticed the water is kind of greenish brown, and it's New York City. You know, that river have all sorts of unsavoriness in it, so you're not gonna be expecting, you know, bleach brew or ocean brew to be refracted on that river. So, but you know, this is why we have DaVinci. We're gonna fix that and change the color a little bit of it. So let's go into the color tab. So I already did some primary grain to it, so I'm gonna just add an additional node. Serial. In this node, we will go to the power window tab over here, and we will select the square, and we'll just move it in place, selecting the window or selecting the river. You don't have to be very fine with it, we just want that whole area to be selected. Move this down a little bit. And now you could do some color grading, as they say, or edit the colors of it a little bit. Now we don't want to put too much blue in it because we don't want it to look like, you know, Hawaiian Punch. So we just gotta add a little tad on the gain to the blue side a little bit. And that's pretty much it, just a little tad of it. As you see here, it already looks better. And being that there's not anything on the water, there's just a few boats, but they're pretty far away, we could pretty much get away with just doing, you know, just editing just the color of the water. Now, if you didn't notice the difference, let's turn it off. Here is before, is after. Before, after. So a power window is one way you could use to edit regions in your videos. If you want to change the color for certain things in your video, you could use a power window to select it and then manipulate the color and stuff like that. So let's go back to the timeline. I'm gonna drag another video onto the timeline. Now this is a video of some flowers. Now it has some oil in it. We really don't need the oil. We could just delete that. You see here all the flowers here. There's a purple, red, and some yellow up in the corner over here. Let's just say a person wants to have a field of all purple flowers. They don't want no other color flowers in it. How will we do that? Let's go into the color tab. Alright, let's add additional node. Now being this clip, just have a few colors. I think we could get away with just adding all of that one particular color. So we will go into curves, and we will click on this custom drop down box and go hue versus hue. We're going to select the color that we want to change, which is the red. And on the graph, here's a few points. This is our red range from here to here. And this is the center red. We're going to move this up. Go towards the green. See, it's starting to already change. The red flowers now. Now we play it through. All those red flowers are now purple. But there's still, you see some of the yellow here is still showing. So what we would do is we're gonna just add an additional node. I would select yellow. And we also will move that towards the red a little bit. Now that kind of changed into purple as well. Now you look at the video, you see all these flowers are now purple. Now we're gonna go back onto the timeline. I'm gonna show you the last technique in terms of changing colors of certain objects, and the last technique I'm gonna show you is to key out the color. Here's a video of a few tourists in the Forbidden City in China. And there's a lot of different colors happening in this little video clip. You see there's some red over here, yellow, pink. Now we rewind it a little bit. See there's also some green. You got some skin tone as well. There's a very wide array of colors in this video. So targeting the color and changing it may not be the best thing to do. So what we want to do is we're gonna select the color by keying it, and to do that, Let's go into the cutter tab. Now I want to select the umbrella, and I want to key that and change the color of that umbrella to a different color. So let's find a clip where that umbrella is like right about here. That's pretty good. We would use a power window just to select that umbrella. So it just would limit. But before I do that, let's undo that. Let's add a node. It's always good practice to do your edits on separate nodes, so the original node wouldn't get affected. Now we select power window. We just move this power window just to select that umbrella. Now we will use the qualifier. Click on the qualifier tab and just go and click on that pink umbrella. Now if you turn on the highlights, here it's selected the pink umbrella. Let's widen the range of it to show more of it. As well as increase the in and out ratio to get the edge. I think that's a pretty good key. Now you gotta do a little tracking on this umbrella. So go back to your power window and go to tracker. We don't need any 3D, rotation, zoom, even tilt. We're just gonna have it track panning across. And we're gonna use a point tracker. So we just add a point. Just right on here. And just start to track. Well, that's not too bad. Looks like it did a pretty good job tracking. Now we go back. Right. Now we could edit the colors. Go to the hue. And we're gonna increase it. I'm gonna change it to kind of a blue color a little bit, so and just play it through. And that did a pretty good job. Okay. Seem to have dropped out a key at that point. Let's go back to here. Yeah, right about here. It kind of changed the little color from the lighting. We just go back into the qualifier and add that to the range. So hit the plus sign over here. We're gonna just add that like so. Now replay it. There we go. You got a blue umbrella instead of a pink one. Now, like I said, you could use just, one of these techniques just by itself, or you're gonna have to do a combination of them. Being that video had such a wide array of factors, and depending on the object you're selecting, I'm pretty sure that with all these techniques, you could pretty much change the color of any object you want your videos. So if you have any questions, leave in a comment below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more tech tutorials, vlog, fun and sentences. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, hit the like button. As well as click on the notification bell to get notified of new videos. As always, everybody, have a nice day. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.